excited. Dude, fuck regular makeup. This is the motherfucking way. Also, that's what I realized, like, you really don't have to look conventionally any kind of way. What you need to do is get negative people out of your fucking life and you will naturally look more beautiful. Isn't that crazy? I mean, we all know it's true, but like, when you get people out of your life who just, even if they don't mean to, they're draining. Dude, you're gonna glow the fuck up, believe that. And you don't even have to do nothing but sleep for the first time. Wrinkles are going away. You got reverse aging because you just took a fucking break. That's why I'm really intense about not letting people into my space. Because this is not the first time that I've went through this process of elimination and isolation. So because I'm about to be 30 in 2 weeks, I'm grown now. And it's like, how many times you need to go through the same cycle to recognize you're the problem. And even if I'm not the person causing conflict in the realities, my willingness to participate in conflict got me looking stupid. So I'm like, I have deeply sobbed and suffered alone in the space of numbness between death and rebirth and depression, sobriety and addiction, so many times that I am so used to it that I found beauty in it. And so that's oftentimes I'll talk about alchemy. That's alchemizing your emotions. And it's such a heavy process, but the more and more you do it, you run it, you're not willing to experiment with the possibility of having to do it again, if that makes sense. So like, for example, when I went on that date and I got all worked up, it's like I recognize ahead of time that I have my own lane. People can come to my lane and check it out. Like, that's fine. And I can go to other people's lane and I can check it out. But my lane is still my own. And if you don't have your own, or what I perceive to be your own, even if that may not be the truth. That's the thing with people's sensitivity. People give me a lot of power because of what I perceive. That's horrible for yourself. You're not on your own team. You're not. It's almost like, because I'm the boss of my own life, people will allow me to lead their lives too and be the judge, prosecution, and executioner, if that's how you say it. And it's like, that's because you're so willing to give your power away. You can't even see how powerless you are because you're too busy distracted. Whatever. All this other shit. That's not you. You need to focus on you. And that's easy to say, but I think I was like, even if I did super duper like this person should be wary of me infiltrating their space. Not like space, like, you know, your routine necessarily. All your belief systems, obligations. That's really something too I don't understand about polyamorous relationship. Like, most of the people I know who are polyamorous are not financially stable. How do they buy Christmas gifts for every single one of their partners? Or do they not? And if they don't, then it's like, you really do only have one partner. You just can't have the conversation with your partner that you don't see them as worthy of settling down with. I know that's harsh to say, and like a lot of people would disagree with me, but it's like, why don't just say you're dating? Shouldn't you have this communication with all the people you're dating? Like, what makes polyamory what? It's like, oh, because with these select people we have an agreement where we don't use condoms? Is that really the meat and potatoes of it? Help me understand, because I don't. I just don't. I'm like, why are we giving constant names and titles and categories to a moment, a blip in time? Like, for a blip in time, you are dating multiple people, okay? Can't be for too long. I mean, no, I really highly doubt, I shouldn't say, these are just generalizations. Most people are only doing it for a short amount of time, or they're doing it after they've had so much commitment that, like a marriage and now they're divorced or whatever, that like they need to have this cooperative effort because there's business on the line, children on the line, It's like, I don't know. It just seems like, why is there a whole movement for certain intimate circumstances in people's homes? It's like, this cooperative effort amongst multiple partners is not new. Like, it's been going on since the beginning of time and the end of time. Like, why are we like, I'm poly, I'm whatever, I'm sapiosexual, I'm pansexual, I'm rickety fucking rack. Why don't you just not talk about sex all the time? Why is the culture constantly like, my sex is my identity, my illness is my identity, my discomfort is my identity, I stand my ground in my trauma and that I will fight for? And it's like, okay, why don't you bust a move, dude? Do a little boogie. Why you gotta trip? But maybe that's just me. I don't know. That's why I stay alone, because I don't have the energy to argue. Like, if I'm delusional, I don't want to know, because I'm delusional. And if I'm highly advanced, I'm writing every day. So most people who are actually worthwhile intellectually are not discovered in their time, especially women. Come on. Even tarot alone, we got the Rider-Waite deck. Who made the art? Is imagery not the first language? But I'll move on. Sometimes you can't just go too deep. You gotta just stay. I feel like when I'm trying to speak to some people, I'm really trying to navigate where their consciousness is at so I can see what amount of myself can I reveal to them. Like, almost like when you're looking through water, you can still see the ground. Right when I feel as though I can't really make out, you know, what's underneath there, I'll feel my feet around, my hands around, but it can get treacherous. You know, waters are different in every state, every continent. You never know what predators are in there. So I've definitely found myself moving a couple rocks, finding some snakes. So it's like, I try to make sure I can see through the water, metaphorically, when I'm fucking around with people's intelligence levels, emotionally, and I should say eso and exoterically. Like, I'll find not a lot of women are talking about like hermetic knowledge, which is scary, obviously, because it shows that all women, although we are an open vessel to the spirit realm, we, like the Rider-Waite Tarot, are being ingrained with knowledge that is from man, but most women can admit that men are far, I don't want to say inferior, but they're not. They just have a different job. Okay? Like, they're supposed to work in tandem. You know? Like, for example, I could, let's talk about astrology. Like, if my man, whoever he may be in this world, if he could do the observations of the moving planets and the calculations, then I could be able to dissect the metaphor and the deeper meaning. And you can go hand in hand with it, but it's like the unexplained is, I think, easier for women because it is felt. That's how you explain it, through embodiment. And it's like, when you look into even the Masons, the fucking only women that they have in their hoop-de-goo is the Eastern Stars, which are the arts and crafty bitches, which, yes, okay, we are. But also, there always has to be a man present and they stay down below. So I really it's not that I really do believe, but it only makes sense to me that like they're only there so that the information they do come across can be stolen and they can be manipulated. I don't know anything about it. I'm just imagining. They can be manipulated into striving for the masculine's I don't know, you know what I'm saying, like uplifting and like validation, that they're willing to give freely of these secrets that they come into. And then behind closed doors, the masculine is like, stupid bitches. And it's like, okay, I'm sure it's not everything, but when you look at the orders, when you look at what's going on, it's like, from the macro to the micro, women are allowing themselves to be put through this. It's a give and take, but that's where I'm at. And that's why I'm starting to look better too. Because dude, when you let your body be infiltrated by a man who doesn't have good intentions for you, your beauty is stripped from you. Because survival is the main component. So whether it be you're actually physically in danger or you're emotionally in danger, you can tell how your body is receiving it based on the way that it's reacting. Lose weight, gain weight, wrinkles, no sleep, oversleep, hair falling out, hair growing, grays. See, I got a fucking gray right here. I got two. I got so many, but I was thinking about dyeing my hair silver. But I same thing with the mullet. It's like, why? I don't know yet. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what I want. And I don't have to know. So I don't try and figure it out. I'm like, hey, someone walks up to me with a free fucking gift certificate to Jean Moret's or whatever, you know? I don't even know if they have that in Ohio, but point being. Okay. This is chill enough. See, like, can't you just contour your face with this? Right? Like, you don't need to do, like, I don't even feel like guys appreciate it. I feel like most times they're like, can you just keep that shit the fuck off your face because it gets on my clothes, gets on my pillow, So it's like, if you're gonna do it, look dope. Be a fucking warrior. Or a weirdo or something. Have substance. Whew. Oh, fuck, this is dark. Okay, she got it dark. Okay, we're gonna chill out. Chill out, Francesca. You okay? You mad? How does it go? How does it go? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, you big mad. And he's like, I'm happy. Leave me alone. Damn, that's my whole ass theme song. I'm happy. Leave me alone. Woo, damn. I love myself so much sometimes. I be laughing. I try and tell myself too, because I will like do makeup or my hair like this, and it's like I'm a dishwasher. I'm not even a bartender. I'm in the back. No one sees me. No one want to see me. I'm like a roach. And I just tell myself, Jesus was a carpenter. I try and tell myself that every day. When people don't understand what I'm saying too, I'm like, Jesus spoke in parables. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. You gotta think you're worth something. You gotta put purpose to the pain. Otherwise, you're gonna be nihilistic. I think that's how you say it, because that's what everyone keeps describing themselves as in Columbus. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's it. When you're nihilistic, what's the point of even living? Not just kill you. I would never, but why are you, for what? What are you getting out of it? Are you like an Edgar Allan Poe-esque type motherfucker? And if you are, then yeah, dope. Okay, you're playing a role here. I could get that. Like, that you just identify as sad boy. That makes sense. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. And I'm doing it good. And I'm doing it and doing it and doing it good. I just ordered more rice and frozen vegetables for my diet of economic repression, if that makes any kind of sense. I don't know ever if I'm saying anything properly or not. I'm just saying it. But I say that to say I got frozen vegetables on the way. And yeah, back to Helen Keller. That bitch, was she even real? I'm having a hard time understanding, like, what the purpose behind the tale is. Like, what? Like, that wasn't the first one in history. Was it because she was from a wealthy family? Like, what? Is it to make Americans feel like, well, hey, at least I'm not that? Like, what is the point? What? Why? I guess I have to look more into the history, but I do use her for inspiration, I suppose. Like, I'm telling myself all the time, hey, she got famous doing nothing. So, I don't even really have to, none of my sentences ever have to be accurate. It really doesn't matter. I would share, I wrote like a little bit of a bit on her, because I think I'm gonna try and do comedy, but I don't want to share it because I feel like not only will it be bad, but if it's good, then I'm just sharing shit, but I haven't even practiced it, and it's like, well, that's dumb too. So it's kind of a lose-lose there, isn't it? I think I gotta just try and do a set, but I'm so scared. But I wouldn't be if I fucking had my shit together and I was making sure that I did practice enough, like perform in front of random people on the street. I could just ask them. Most people are gonna be fine with it, especially dudes. That's the beauty of being a woman. Instead of utilizing my powers for evil, it's like, you could call it evil, but really, I'm just utilizing my power in the right way. Like, University of Ohio. It's so big. They don't have a roster to go through or whatever, like an attendance. So as a young woman, like, it's so easy to walk up to a dude before he walks into class and be like, like, do you think I want education? I'm gonna finesse my way to get this education. I'm gonna grab it. Like, and I can have this big ass mouth. I feel like guys cannot get away with it so easily. I think that's why some guys really do hate women too, because they're like, damn, these not even dumb bitches, but like bitches in general, like they just have so much more in this generation than men do. And I think to some extent that's hella true, and we just spend so much time wasting it worried about the wrong shit. So it's like, I don't know, that's why I'm here, I guess. I mean, even though I look pretty fucking crazy, I think I really am oftentimes spitting absolute gold. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy, but it wouldn't matter anyway. We have, well, Vicky out here. We have so many women out here who are just saying nothing. Just spitting the sex agenda to the world, or the whatever agenda at the time. Like, they don't have a brain of their own. They don't stand in conviction for their beliefs. So, I mean, I really like Candace Owens. I will say that. And who else do I like? Ooh, I love Roseanne Barr. I love her. And I don't know, I guess I have to think about it. Oh, I love Yaya Bay. Like, I guess, yeah, there are, but the sentiment still stands. You know what I mean? Like, what are we worried about here? The world is changing at a rapid pace, and it's not that people have to worry about what I'm worried about, but they have to find more substance to their life and pursue it for the sake of humanity. Like, it doesn't matter what archetype or what world you want to align with. Just do it, and do it for a fucking reason. Have passion and fire in your heart. Have conviction and tenacity, courage. autonomy. Like, these things matter way more than anything else you could even think of. You will always get fed, no matter what you do, I guess. Like, a lot of people, or women specifically, have the fear of standing for their shit, whatever it may be, because of like being ostracized or not having finances or this or that. If you are doing something that your intuition tells you is right, you will always be provided for. You might suffer, but through that suffering will come greater blessings always. So it's like, it's like fighting fear, you know? Because truly, when you're in the pain, like, there was all these videos on my channel that were documenting why I got to Ohio and the journey here. And you can see, or I'm expressing, those moments of being like in a cold, damp garage, up all night, knowing that I have to drive across the country, feeling fear, feeling the biggest heartbreak, war, like moving to calmer waters, all these, in prolonged war, and still, like, it's never as painful because spirit will always give you omens or do things to keep you going. Like, I can't think of an example other than like a rainbow or a bird that you find. Like, my dad, before I came here, my dad always came through hummingbirds, crows, and it would be like a whole group of people not only disagreeing with me, but hating on me, belittling me, making me small, like, just the worst. And I would be fighting still for whatever I believe in at that moment. And I would see a hummingbird, see a crow, see something that tells me you're doing the right thing, keep going. And the longer that you start to go against the wave of this illusion and mirage that has been created through your childhood into adulthood, the stronger it gets, until you have developed full psychic awareness, which it's not that I'm there, I just feel like I've had an expedited process because I had to. And I think that that's true for a lot of people, but it's like they're so spread out, you know? So we don't have a lot of our own community. But I am finding that. I am starting to finally trust myself enough to know who's worth opening up to and who's not. And I make mistakes though, like I make tons of mistakes, but that's the point, is like when you start to do things like this, you make crazy choices in your life and you follow through with them and you don't know why you're doing it, you're just being led. You have to be okay making mistakes. You have to be comfortable with enough self-humility that you can express what you're feeling, what you were feeling, why you did what you did, to the right people. I say I won't explain myself because I'm not a child, but if I feel that I've done something wrong substantially, even if the other person doesn't feel that way, I will express it, because that's how you develop authenticity around the world. So, and I think some of it is karmic too, because I have such I'm so confident. I'm so passionate and so confident in what I believe that when I'm wrong, I'm very wrong. And I have to have enough humility to be like, I was so wrong. And if I were afraid to do that, then I wouldn't be exploring my own power. I wouldn't be learning what's my purpose, where's my voice at, all these aspects, because it's like you're fearful to stand up, you're fearful to be wrong, and really that's a waste of time, because the entire solution is just vulnerability and authenticity. It's like all of the God emotions, you know, love, vulnerability, trust, authenticity, and then you have that devil side that's like fear, loneliness, pain, cold. Like, it's bullshit. And you get rewarded for pushing past that darkness. Even if it's just your own shadow, like, it really doesn't matter. It's whatever you believe, but you will always be rewarded. And maybe the reward isn't tangible the way you would want it to be. It's not always going to be money or opportunity or beauty or love. Sometimes it's going to be peace, okay? Sleep. Like a regulated nervous system. And it's almost like how people with microdoses, it's a subtle change with time and your happiness, as opposed to a straight up Xanax or antidepressant or whatever. But that's how you grow. You devolve gradually and you evolve gradually. It's something that I feel takes a lot of patience. But then when you get rolling, almost like a, what do they call it, a dung beetle or whatever, you catch your momentum and now it's full force. You're accelerating. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm happy. Leave me alone. Leave me. Oh, I fucked this side up, but that's okay. I'm sad that I even used the red, because I really didn't want that in there, but maybe I was supposed to do it because maybe it helps my eyes pop. I don't know. I just want to be a weirdo. They've been working outside my house. I have no idea what they're even doing, but they've been doing it for hours. It took me a long time just to get my dog to stop barking at them. Maybe I should go to open mic night like this. Oh my God. There was, after my last video that evening was my roommate Haley's mom's birthday, and we had went out to breakfast and like just done a bunch of little things downtown. And then when nighttime came, my bar was having like a funk night or whatever. And at the very end of the night, there was a full orchestra. It was, I guess a lot of the people had their own side projects who are music majors at the school. And I'm pretty sure the last band had the teacher in it. You could just kind of tell, you know, how he was conducting things, but it was so amazing. I was just sitting there in awe that a couple months ago, I would wake up every day with volatility. I'm just gonna say that at the very least. Arguments and volatility. Long hours at public buildings. Paperwork, just the only peace in my day would be walking my dog. And even in that time, I would be spent looking up at the sky, like begging God and praying and asking why. And so many days that I would just want to be away from chaos so bad that I would just walk in the rain forever, you know, uncomfortable, just like nowhere to sit, you know. And I guess maybe it doesn't seem that bad, but it's all relative. Like for me, that was very brutal time. And I remember I would get little signs here and there, like especially one day it was raining, and in the clouds, all of a sudden, like a movie, it like opened up slightly, and the sun just through a portal. It was like a hole. The sun was beaming through it, and it felt like it was beaming down on me, like I was having like a religious experience. And that kind of is what I mean when I say like you have to have like a mustard seed of faith. It truly is. I just could have never imagined that that's what that sign was telling me, is like, don't you worry, in a couple months time you will make and find your own heaven. We're just moving all these parts in the background to get you to be there. And I do believe that, dependent on the moves you make, and then, you know, there might be other people in your life you have contracts with who get opportunities to repair or not. Like I do think that there is a sense of time in the spirit realm. As far as contracts, I feel like there are some form, like the same way this world has the legal system, like, or debt is like, I just believe that's true in the spirit world as well. I feel like these systems were adapted from higher wisdom and just like, you know, manipulated. Okay, well, I didn't realize this is a fucking 52-minute video, so I'm gonna call that good, because that's a little too much, but that's it. I mean, I'll put on mascara, but I'm happy. Leave me alone. Bye.